Где снайпер-то?
Engaging target. Nice.
One step closer.
Not a problem.
I've got the target.
I'm on it.
Lining up my shot.
Все, закончились.
Ready for battle. See.
You bet.
Офигеть их тут. Ты куда ты стреляешь? А, тупорылый тормоз ты.
Understood. One left.
Твою же. Да иди сюда, дура. Да. Какие же они идиоты. В который раз я убеждаюсь в этом.
Understood.
Идиоты, идиоты. Не, а чё там тогда? Раз они отсюда шли. И значит что-то есть? А.
We can use this.
Жесткое укрепление кожи. Окей. Внешнее давление? Целых 5 дней. Ага. То есть 5 дней назад произошел этот несчастный случай большой. О-о. Гет.
Shepard Commander.
Что? Чё он сказал?
Was the sniper. I thought Geth didn't speak.
Geth don't generally operate alone.
Это необычный гет, значит.
Target right.
Here we go. Not a problem.
Got the target. Got the target. As I must. Lining up my shot.
Такие техаски противные. Тема Сарана. Сарни. Вряд ли это Саран.
As I must.
Be right there.
Held that one.
Target marked.
Engaging target.
As I must.
Right there.
Right behind you. Easy enough.
Target marked.
Теперь знаю, как их останавливать. Сингулярностью.
You bet.
As I must.
Отпрыск. Еще один.
Spread your see. Shields down.
I'm on it.
Destabilizing device. Get ready.
Еще.
Easy enough.
Very well.
Сколько ж здесь народу было, что столько хасков понаделали.
Affirmative.
As I must.
Here we go.
As I must.
Enemies. You bet.
Ой.
Affirmative. You bet.
Сингулярность их останавливает, это прикольно. Это хорошо.
No shields.
Твою мать. А, тут еще двое. Ха, ни хрена их там. Офигеть. Я хотел немного по-другому сделать. Я не думал, что их там 4 штуки. Я думал хотя бы двое. Я хотел прямо к двери побежать и открыть ее. Там бы скрипт запустился. А, лол, здесь так. Да ну чуть за бредятина, если это так.
Right behind you.
Very well.
With you.
On we go. Your body is dust.
Be right there.
Spread your matter to the sea.
Affirmative.
You stay with your bodies.
Ой, в меня.
Mount that one. Understood.
Target marked. Understood.
Эй, попал. Ну где мой регент-то?
Your body is dust.
Чё мне хп-то не восстанавливается? Наконец.
Spread your matter to the sea.
I'm on it.
Spread your matter to the sea.
Все? Или еще будут? Не, еще есть. Не будут, а еще есть.
It's dust.
Engaging target.
Your body is dust. Very well. Your body is dust. They will die.
Understood. Trouble ahead.
Right behind you.
Affirmative.
Understood.
Даже стрелять не надо.
He goes. I'm on it.
It will be done.
You bet.
Когда же вы закончите? Сколько здесь церберов-то было? Просто жесть.
Incoming.
Target marked.
Ha.
All we need to do now is destroy the Mass Effect core.
And then get off the
Ужас.
ship. Quickly.
Но если заданий больше не будет, то да, на суицидальную миссию полетим. Да, еще вот так надо было сделать. Но я как-то раз успел это сделать. Правда, это было один раз. То есть я ни одного этого хаска не убивал. Ни хаска, ни отпрыска. Систему можешь свой-чужой
This must
взять.
be it.
So the Cerberus team did recover it. But where are they now?
Хаски. Ты, это хаски. Вот он, этот Цербер. Будет квестная лояльность. Ну... Если я его сейчас не пристрелю. О, нет, это не конец.
It will be done.
Engaging target. Understood.
Вау.
Enemy down.
Блин, Миран, ну ты дура.
Line up my shot.
Ой-ой-ой. Быстрей, быстрей, Шепард. Тьфу ты, блин. Окружили. Посмотрим. Давайте уж вообще из этого пострелять. Из мотыги.
One pause.
Ну и... Ядро откроется или где? Ой, надо было
Incoming.
ближе подойти.
Will be done.
Understood.
Go in peace. Target marked.
Here goes. You bet.
One step closer. That would here one falls.
Shepard.
They will die. As I must. Talk out. Go down. As I must.
Надо что-нибудь поскорострельнее брать.
As I must.
Understood.
Clean kill.
Here we go. Easy enough. Engaging target. On the floor. Understood.
Охренеть их
I'm
тут.
on it. We're compromised. Easy enough.
Very well. They will die.
Дурацкие хаски. Их тут просто туча.
I've got the target.
Here goes. You bet. Engaging target. Not a problem.
Дурацкое ядро.
Wait, Shepard. Cerberus would want that Geth for study.
Its behavior was interesting. I would bring it.
А можно его не брать.
Tally said no one's ever captured a Geth intact.
It is a significant risk, but not our first.
We're out of time. Let's move.
Let's move. Хотя бы возвращаться назад не надо.
Open the port side airlock.
Они сами справились.
We're clear. Go.
Новый уровень. Получена система опознавания свой-чужой жнецов. Гибель отряда Цербера на жнеце. Факт печальный, но не неожиданный. Мы сравним жизненные показатели команды с показателями обнаруженных на жнеце хасков. Возможно, нам удастся понять механизм замещения сознания и трансформации в хаска.
discuss the unique piece of salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in Edie's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things on Eden Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
Да уж.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No, trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up. Interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tally's gonna freak when she hears about this.
Mm-hmm.
So what about this Reaper IFF?
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. Linking it with the Normandy systems poses certain risks.
I trust you, Edie. I know you won't let anything happen to the ship.
Understood, Shepard. It may take several hours before the IFF is ready for shakedown. I will alert you as soon as it is ready.
Sounds good. Until then, it's business as usual. Crew dismissed.
Dismissed. Раскрыть технологии гедов. Может, если прям вот сразу попробовать его задание взять каким-то макаром. Урон снайперки. Платина нужна. Я залетел на планетку, купил апгрейд последний, сделал лоялку легиону, и меня растворили половину экипажа. Не, я не хочу такого.
We have a Geth down in the AI core. It makes me a little uneasy.
Да
I
уж.
hope you don't activate him, but you would know best.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Так, так, непрочитанные сообщения. Зашифрованная передача от призрака. Шепард, рад, что вам удалось захватить систему опознавания свой-чужой жнецов. Я переслал Сьюзи все протоколы, необходимые для его интеграции с бортовыми системами Нормандии. В случае успеха мы получим возможность пройти через ретранслятор Омега-4 и навязать коллекционерам бой по нашим правилам. Мне известно, что вам удалось захватить неповрежденного Гетта, и знаю о вашем решении оставить его. Если вы считаете, что Гетту можно доверять, попытайтесь включить его. Но на всякий случай советую вам установить дополнительную защиту Сьюзи от попыток взлома. Не имеет значения, какое решение принял бы я сам, Шепард, это ваш выбор. Вы уже значительно продвинулись в создании отряда, и Гетт сможет усилить его, если согласится встать на вашу сторону в битве с коллекционерами. Я полностью полагаюсь на вашу интуицию, лишь бы задание было выполнено. Вот так вот. Давайте-ка с Талли поговорим. Не, сначала с Джек. Привет, Джек. Все еще дуешься?
Fuck off!
Окей, я все понял.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on.
Will
Молчат.
do, Commander.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the port drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry. It won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld in our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized the new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We're in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except... well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
Wait, I can't tell under the helmet. Are you blushing?
What? No, it's the fever. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
Tally, that's really sweet, but I don't feel that way about you. I'm sorry.
Right, of course not. Why would you? It was just something I meant hypothetically, talking about immune systems and air filters and such. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by. Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine.
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Окей. Она точно покраснела. И это точно не лихорадка. Так. Рыбки. Как же рыбки? Я про рыбки чуть не забыл. Черт! Твою же мать! Я вас ненавижу всех. Блин, все сдохли. Как? Блин. Ёкаламэне. Келли! Тварю. Блин. Ё-моё. Ну это вообще жесть.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Erica. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
So how did she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles, not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met?
No.
I thought she was the goddess Hirashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Джек! Может, Джек их, того...
Who came for her?
Batarians. A slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the shadow broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me. So they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. I let them linger.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
But I made the choice to hunt them. They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
Thane, the worst thing is to face death with regrets. You're part of my crew, and I consider you a friend. If there's anything I can help you with, just ask.
I've never been part of a team. Assassins tend to be solitary. I'm learning the virtues of facing death with others at your side. It's a work in progress. Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to I shall return to my meditation.
Надо будет перед последним заданием поговорить, что ли, со всеми. Наверняка они начнут душу изливать. Типа, вот мы сейчас полетим, бла-бла-бла.
Shepard.
Anything new?
There is something I've wanted to tell you. I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
You must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
Со Спектр?
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Taurian named Nihilus.
О, я
He
знаю.
may have been on council
Знал.
business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian, and a good Spectre.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
Да. Что за значит, кто победил? Определенно он ушел. Смог уйти от нее.
How did the fight turn out?
I had the advantage, but he was good. He returned fire and tried to run. We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks. It was exhilarating. Finally, he created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent, and he escaped. I admire how he adapted and used my code against me.
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
Что за шнягу у нее новую, не знаю.
What have your years as a
Спроси.
Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering through rural areas, rooting out injustices, big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
How do you pay for transportation between worlds?
Asari
Бесплатно.
captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
Да, забавно.
Why would you destroy an entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices.
Офигеть.
When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
What was being a mercenary like?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered her talent for combat. I reveled in it, until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
You supported the slave trade?
In my foolish youth, I'd certainly engaged in questionable practices, but never anything patently unjust. I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, I brought the ship around. The collector craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue.
What did you do with all the slaves?
I lectured them on the virtues of strength and defending oneself. Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues and released the captives on the Citadel.
Забавно. Интересно, где они сейчас?
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
We'll finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
How are you?
Perhaps we could speak later.
I should go.
I should go. Так. Упс. Не туды.
Do you need
Have a
something?
few minutes to talk?
Later. I shall return to my meditation.
Позже уже не поговорить, ты что? Что с головой Шепарда было?
Commander, what can I
You
do?
have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Of course, Commander.
Ладно. Сузи, где Сузи? Где Сузи?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the AI core room, where my higher functions are housed.
You're not mobile, are you? You can't get out of here?
I have minimal access to the ship's systems. Direct landlines allow me to interface with the security monitors and public address system. In combat, I am provided temporary access to the electronic warfare systems.
Удобно. Таракана увидел? Столовка же? Не увидел. Включить.
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Ай-ай.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Как же мы его активировать будем? Вот так вот? Электричеством, да? Фонарик задвигался.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
Every Geth I met before you tried to blow my head off.
We have not met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepherd, Commander, Alliance, Human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Old machine? You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Да.
Which?
Both.
Both.
I fight Geth. You do anything hostile, I blow you to pieces. Just so we're clear.
We have no hostility towards you.
Sure didn't seem that way at Eden Prime at the Citadel.
You fought heretics, not true Geth. Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
Про еретиков лучше ты мне скажи.
Are the Reapers a threat to you, too?
Yes.
Why would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
Как хранители, что ли?
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepherd Commander opposes the old machines. Shepherd Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes.
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Прям как Борги, один в один. Ну, почти... Ну да, наверное. Заткнись, Сьюзи.
That seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy.
Никуда ты не интегрируешься. А, если только...
We anticipate the exchange of data. Shepherd Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
Почему он про еретиков ничего не говорит?
So why did you need to go to the Reaper Corps?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So, the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretic's conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geths say 2 is less than 3.
Да уж.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL convoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoined the network.
You know where this thing is?
The Heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
They built stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars. Organics have no cause to look there.
But why do they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will disrupt their network, prevent the station's defenses from focusing on us. The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it, to access and destroy the data.
What defenses should we expect?
In space, none. Within, mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense turrets.
How many Geth?
There may be billions of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
Heretic headquarters. Sounds like we could end their raids once and for all. Let's do it.
Total victory is a possibility. We cannot judge the odds at this time. Regardless, we will begin preparations. Shepard Commander, are you prepared to attack the heretic stronghold?
Can you give me a quick rundown of the situation?
The heretics have prepared a weapon that will rewrite all Geth to join the old machines, the Reapers. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old
You know where this thing is?
The heretic... We will provide coordinates.
I won't let
We
them
will
raid
begin
line.
preparation.
На станцию отправятся гетов-еретиков. А сейчас можно это сделать-то? Или нет?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Нету там сообщений, ты чё?
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Ретранслятор. Ну-ка. Эта станция, которую кварианцы называли Харатар, была практически разобрана, когда их флот покидал вуаль Персея 300 лет назад. К 2050 году станция представляла собой голый металлический скелет, была убрана со звездных карт. Сканирование показало, что станция была реконструирована и переоборудована ударными темпами. Ушло не менее 10 лет, что может указывать на присутствие гетов за пределами вуали еще до их нападения на Иден Прайм. Ей не хватало лишь источника топлива, и ее могли прятать здесь очень долго, не привлекая ничего внимания, ни пустынных миров вокруг Тастры, ни беспечных элкоров миров вокруг Тасры и небеспечных элкоров системы Салахиль. Станция еретиков, как ее называет Легион, является хранилищем данных и способна передавать их на большие дистанции при помощи сфокусированного излучения. На станции хранится около 6,6 миллиона копий программного обеспечения гетов. Большинство из них лишены тел и получают самодвижущиеся платформы лишь тогда, когда в этом есть необходимость. Оснащенные телами населения станции примерно 2,4 миллиона. Нифига себе. Это ж дофига. И всех не перебьет даже Шепард. Нужна армия. Один человек — это не армия. Тали взять. Вот это будет развлекуха. Ради этого берем Тали. Поглощение энергии. Поглощать энергию из кинетических барьеров. О! Почему бы и нет? Легион. Лазучий гетов. Здоровье, время восстановления умений. Боевой дрон. Будет 2 боевых дрона, да? Взрывающийся дрон, а у тебя будет другой дрон. Штурмовой дрон. Принять. Взлом ИИ у Тали улучшенный взлом ИИ, а у тебя будет зональный взлом ИИ. Еще даже экипаж. Я думал, экипаж уже стырят пока. Ну, во время прям этой задания. А нет. Можно даже миссию выполнить на Легиону. А чего можно? Я уже забыл.